Hey Dr. Grissom, this is Blake. Alright, so finished all of section 11, took forever, and then I got through all of 12, and I didn't get far in 13. Yeah. So the code there was so much code. Using persist was really cool. I had some trouble with it because I guess Steven used version 4 and now it's like version 5 and there's a whole bunch of other stuff to do, so I just updated the version that I had installed so that I could just work with what he had, because the workaround seemed really crazy. But yeah, I've been wondering for a while what to do, like with data that you wanted like stored in the app. Like how, some apps keep you logged in and things like that, so it was pretty interesting to learn about. I'm still not really sure why the tab bar for the review tab needed to be in app.js over here rather than in the actual screen, for example, like here. That was kind of strange, but I'm glad I got it working at least. Yeah, adding all this stuff was pretty simple. There were so many errors though in this code, or so much was outdated, it took so long to figure everything out. And then I had a lot of issues with swipe. It wouldn't work at all for a while. I have 3 of them, 2 of them were commented out. I was also getting an issue. No cards were rendering, so I had to hard code the data into the default props, and that started to get cards to render. I have no idea why it's just jumping right to default props. I figured that was something I would debug with you tomorrow, hopefully. Also, another issue that I had is that the API I'm using for GitHub doesn't have a latitude and longitude value, so it kind of just defaults the map as well. That's kind of unpractical, or impractical, I guess. It does have a city value here that might be able to work, but everything else is fine. The description is super long though. I'm not sure how to handle that, but it basically makes every card just huge. Yeah. Let's see, what else was there? We also did the review screen. Set that up. Surprisingly, no, the settings screen is what I'm thinking. Yeah, clearing like jobs was a lot easier than I expected it to be. All we did was basically we make an array, but we made an action for it in a reducer. So it's interesting to know that you can do it with such simple, make reducers and stuff for such simple things. Yeah, back to the review screen. Initial region is what's giving me an error because of latitude and longitude. But yeah, everything else worked pretty normally. There were a lot of workarounds, but yeah, lots of interesting code. I understood a lot of it and how things are working through. I spent a ton of time trying to debug swipe and how my code was getting through it, so I think it helped me understand it a lot better, but I can't figure this out for the life of me. But yeah, I'll show you my app in just a second. Alright, so here's my app. The map starts around Santa Cruz. There's no jobs right now because I haven't clicked it yet, but we got the button there. Got the little heart here for review jobs, settings, reset like jobs. And then you can go back to the map and click the button. Wait for it to load. The data is still hard coded, as I said. So it only gives me the 2 job cards. Yeah, they're really, really long. And there's lots of, there were more tags than he had, so I didn't know how to get them all out. I didn't want to hard code all of that. But swipe right, swipe right. Also getting this because of the latitude and longitude like I told you before. But then I go to review, and they're both there. The title's there, the time it was made is there. I can hit apply and it'll take me to the browser. And you can go settings, reset like jobs. Go back and there's no more job, no, that's back to here, my bad. Well, it worked. And there's my app. Alright, well, see you tomorrow.